let's speak further on the outcome of the APC National Convention. I'm being joined at this time by a lawyer, Olayinka Ola-Daniels. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 7. Well, starting on a really light note, that statement about the talk about corruption, the fact that those who have been now elected members of the National Working Committee, actually, of the APC, have repented of their sins. What do you make of that statement?
Well, it is a statement that should not have been made by any serious administration or any serious group in this country, because what you are telling us, once you join APC, your sins are forgiven. So where is the fight against corruption? So where is it for the people? For the people of Nigeria, where are we considering the people? And just a few people.
Other dimensions of that convention. Well, many people have thought that the party would actually implode before the convention held, but it appears the reverse was actually the case. Do you still see any threats to the APC presenting a united front ahead of the 2023 elections?
Well, asking if we still look forward to see any disunity or any united APC. I think that I will leave that to test of time. And how do I mean? If you had a convention, which I call consensus convention, really, and if you claim that there's democracy and what you stand for is democracy as a party, and internal democracy cannot be seen being played out here. So I do not know whether the people that were churching, the people that felt cheated, will just let go, because already well, it's alleged that some were even being threatened by allegations. So if you don't withdraw, if you don't leave the matter, it means that tomorrow, well, an agency can come after you. You know, so where do we, because for me, the first issue I have is with that section 84, subsection 9, that of the Electoral Act 2022, which gave reasons for that consensus. Because if we are talking about a growing democracy, and we are talking about consensus, it means that it's a contradictory terms in a way, because you cannot have a growing democracy in a consensus when some people, an individual, the choice, how you came up with the people that you are choosing is not known to the public.
Oh, Mr. Ola-Daniels, if I may quickly button there, as it is in the convention, the party's constitution, the party could have a direct primary, indirect primary, or consensus, and in this case, obviously, they chose that aspect of consensus. Let's look at another angle. Prior to the 2015 election, the PDP had the national convention, and it can be said that that was like the genesis of the party losing elections in 2015. Now the convention has come and it has gone. Do you perceive any other challenges ahead of the party?
I do not. I do not perceive that, because what APC has done, they learned from PDP. And that was why President Buhari already came to say, look, let's learn from what happened to PDP. We can't afford a divided political party, so that we don't throw away this mantle and give to the other parties. So let's learn from them. So they were able to, they are good learners, because they learn from them. Now, like what happened within PDP, if you look at it critically, PDP didn't manage it well. So their consensus was more like manipulated, and some were elections that were not pleased, and so they were fracas, there were rankles, which they tried to avoid at APC convention. If you can see very well, even up to that very day, look at, for instance, look at the national youth leader, the national youth leader, and if you look at that, he was crying and shaking when he was saying, he withdraws. So it's not as if he did it voluntarily, but APC had put their house in order. They have worked tirelessly on all their aspirants, on all their contestants, to say, look, we have to do this for the party. If we don't want to lose 2023 election, then we must put our house in order. And so that is what you have seen in play.
Okay, so based on what you've said, one would assume the majority of contestants in that convention actually willingly or indirectly stepped down for the consensus candidate to actually hold sway. And one point we've been hearing from majority of members has been reconciliation. How easy do you think it would be to reconcile members who might feel disgruntled by the outcome of that convention?
And that was why, that's the reason why I said a test of time. It is a matter of time. All this will be revealed very soon, but I think they're starting very well. And in fact, you can see even at the convention ground, after the old opera and all that, so they're still able to. So let's look at a week or two to see whether some want to say, okay, we are going to court, or some are saying we want to pull out. And I don't see that, because I think they are able to manage it well. And I don't see even people that did not voluntarily withdraw, that didn't do it from their heart, that were forced to withdraw. I don't see them raising any rancor, because already they are using the might. And sorry if some things we can say on air. If not, I'll be saying that maybe the power that be would have said, look, if you do this, we'll go after you. And nobody wants to EFCC to go after him. Nobody wants to be in jail or in cell or be pursued for anything. So everybody will just have to come back to the house. And leaving APC, the truth is, it's not the solution right now. Leaving that political party to any other party is not the solution for them. And also to get their house, to put their house in order and to see the momentum working out. And I think the chairman is starting on a good note. And I'm sure they're going to have their reconciliation committee, and they're going to be going to everyone that is not, satisfied with the decision of the parties. I'm sure they're going to fix that. And I can see, because if it's something they won't fix, if it's something that will boomerang, at least we would have been seeing signs. But the way it is, I think they are doing a good work so far.
Well, the elections are only about a year away, and we'll wait to see what the coming days unfold. Olayinka Ola-Daniels joined us from Lagos. He is a lawyer. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 7.